Well, the Aussie market is kicking off the new month and season in negative territory. We've got the ASX 200 currently down by approximately 1/3%. The ninth time in 12 sessions that we're down, and in the absence of a miracle this afternoon, it looks very likely that we'll be finishing lower over the course of the week for the third consecutive week. Now, the drivers continue to come from outside of Australia. This time, the main focus was on America's decision to start imposing tariffs on steel and also aluminium from some of its allies, including the European Union, Canada and also Mexico. That's likely to kick in the next 24 hours. This was already announced in early March, but exemptions were in place as these economies were starting to negotiate, and obviously they've failed, and those exemptions will now expire today. So the economic effect should be quite modest, but it will likely result in retaliation from the parties affected, and that's certainly what is keeping markets on edge at this point. So if we look at the Aussie market today and what's driving things locally, the main weight on the market is the financial sector. The big four banks are down by at least 1/3%, but ANZ has been down closer to 2% for most of the morning on reports it could face legal action over a share placement in 2015. Energy stocks not feeling the love. The price of oil down 1.7% last night and down 5% over the course of the week. That's on concerns of additional supply hitting the market. So the big names, including Woodside and Santos, are lower. Mining stocks generally firmer, but an exception is Rio Tinto. The big underperformer there, down about 1.3% on signs that its aluminium business in Canada could be impacted by these tariffs from President Trump in the US. BlueScope heading in the other direction. It's up 3% on approximately. The steelmaker doesn't produce steel in tariff-affected countries, so its shares are managing to lift. Infant formula companies like A2 Milk and Bellamy's, on no news in particular, are slumping, so they're down in the order of 3 to 4%. And in the consumer discretionary space, the standout is Domino's, which has received a broker upgrade today, so it's up 5.5%. The Aussie dollar finally is sitting at about 75.6 US.